My name is Alex Zamora, and I am in Professor Taylor Ham's Friday 9 a.m. lab section. After receiving my assessment scores, the skills that I scored the lowest on was initiative. Before completing the assessment, I gave myself a score of 60 for this section, and after receiving my scores, I actually scored only higher than about 4% of my classmates. So I thought of a few ways that I can improve my initiative skills. When we think of how to take initiative, we usually think in terms of action. Initiative is defined as work behavior characterized by its self-stating nature, its proactive approach, and by being persistent in overcoming difficulties that arise in the pursuit of a goal. The fact that I scored the lowest on this particular area correlates with me being shy and not wanting to have conflict. I tend to conform with everything in order to avoid the conflict. I do not initiate during group settings when I could be the leader. Some of the methods I will use to improve the initiative skills are the following. While in class, I will raise my hand more and ask questions more frequently whenever I need some clarification on a subject. I usually have more of a passive learning method, but by asking more questions in class, I will benefit by gradually stepping outside of my comfort zone. Another way I can be more assertive is by seeking help by visiting my professors during their office hours to ask questions one-on-one. The one-on-one setting is less intimidating and will allow me to increase my confidence to not be as bashful for asking for clarification. If one solution is not working, I will improve my methods to dealing with different situations and asking others for their input. I will seek more opportunities in which I can take charge by allowing myself to be the leader in group assignments. This will benefit me in the future because any mistakes that may be made can be corrected and learned from so that those mistakes don't reoccur. If given the opportunity, I would volunteer myself to be the leader of the virtual group so that I can learn from my peers when errors wouldn't be as costly. I would take initiative to find extra tasks after my scheduled duties have been completed. By doing so will help me get ahead of next day's work. Doing all this will allow me to manage my time wisely and allow me to prioritize my objectives. If I have an idea that I believe might make the situation better, I will speak my mind, not just keep quiet and present it as a possible option. By being more initiative, I will avoid satisficing, which is agreeing on the most acceptable option rather than the optimal one when the overall goal is to reach the optimal option. This in the end will not only benefit the whole group but me personally because it allows me to speak out and have my opinions taken into consideration. This way I can build my self-confidence, which will lead me not to shy away when I have a good idea. I will also be less of a social conformist. I will not conform to others if I do not believe in their ideas. I will try to make initiative as my daily norm. Improving my initiative skills is something that will help me in the future of business. By doing all these things, it will allow me to build confidence within myself, which will lead to me engaging in more tasks required me to take charge and not be a spectator among the group and actually be involved in giving constructive input.